War, scandal, and Saturday morning cartoons. The Clinton administration dealt with a lot in the 1990s, and nobody knows that better than Chelsea Clinton. Chelsea Clinton, daughter of Bill and Hillary Clinton, was 12 years old when her family moved into the White House in 1993. However, even before she was the daughter of a U.S. president, Chelsea had experienced life in the spotlight. As she once told Vogue, "My father was governor when I was born. I was on the front page of the newspaper the next day." Throughout Chelsea's early years, she and her parents shared a tight bond. During Bill's initial presidential campaign, he and Hillary prioritized family time. Chelsea remembers, "There were only 3 nights when I wasn't with one or both of them. Wherever they were, at least one of them would fly home to be with me while I was doing my homework and to tuck me in at night." Besides keeping an eye on their daughter's schoolwork, Bill and Hillary set some specific boundaries for what Chelsea could do in her free time. They adhered to movie ratings, so PG-13 movies weren't allowed. When she was 8 or 9 years old, Chelsea broke this rule by seeing Dirty Dancing. Afterwards, she felt obligated to admit her transgression. In the foreword to Talking Back to Facebook, she wrote, "My parents were disappointed, and knowing that was far worse than any punishment they could mete out. Though I think I was grounded for a weekend too."
Nobody puts baby in a corner.
As the Clintons took up life in the presidential mansion, the parental rules continued, and they didn't always make sense. Bill and Hillary Clinton imposed a strict 30-minute time limit on their daughter Chelsea Clinton's weekday TV watching. However, this rule was relaxed considerably on the weekends. Like many 80s and 90s kids, Chelsea indulged in all the Saturday morning cartoons. Bill and Hillary also showed adaptability in regard to rules as their daughter grew up. As a teen, Chelsea successfully advocated for the 30 minutes to become an hour so she could enjoy the weekly drama ER. Besides keeping a close eye on Chelsea's TV habits, the Clintons were vigilant about media portrayals of their child. Hillary once contacted Saturday Night Live to protest a sketch where actor Julia Sweeney depicted Chelsea on screen. SNL later issued an apology to Chelsea after a different sketch criticized the then-teen's appearance. Bill was also outspoken about Chelsea being scrutinized by the media. The then president-elect told People magazine in 1992, "I think you gotta be pretty insensitive to make fun of an adolescent child." Surprisingly, although her TV time was monitored, Chelsea's computer time was unrestricted. In Talking Back to Facebook, she writes, "I played the Carmen Sandiego and Oregon Trail games, generally with my dad beside me, for hundreds of hours." Perhaps this unlimited game playing was due to Bill and his daughter's mutual enjoyment. As Chelsea writes, media consumption in their household was a shared family experience. And like many kids, Chelsea Clinton was subject to parental edicts on food. At Bill and Hillary Clinton's White House, for example, the first daughter was never permitted to eat sugary cereals. However, Chelsea used ingenuity to circumvent this rule, often adding an overwhelming amount of honey to increase their sweetness. The Clintons reserved weekends as a time for a treat. For instance, pizza was only allowed on weekends, and with rare exceptions, desserts were also weekend only. Chelsea later told Variety, "My parents did a frustratingly good job, particularly my mom, of ensuring I liked healthy food, because those were really the only foods they let me eat." However, as a grandmother, Hillary has apparently become more laid back.
She thinks pizza is fine at least twice, if not 3 times a day.
Well, they like it.
Amy.
I mean, really.
Clearly, it says a lot that Chelsea feels comfortable joking in front of her mom, suggesting that she and Hillary share a strong relationship despite all those old rules. And even though she might begrudge some of the strict rules her family had about food, Chelsea credits the in-depth conversations they had at mealtimes for creating their strong family bond.